Hello fight fans, thanks for joining us at MMA Insider. Before we get rolling with today's news, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Now let's uncover the latest happenings in MMA. Starting off, Strickland expresses concern over the current state of UFC America. Next, Magomed Ankalaev shuts down talk of overrated Alex Pereira moving up to heavyweight. Lastly, Stipe Miocic responds to critics suggesting he's holding up the UFC heavyweight division. UFC star Strickland is concerned for American fighters due to the influx of high-quality international athletes in the promotion. If there's one thing we know to be true, it's that Strickland is an incredibly controversial figure. The former UFC middleweight champion has never been afraid of offending the masses. And along the way, he's found a lot of success inside the octagon too. Following on from his recent win over Paulo Costa, it seems as if his next course of action will be to push for another title shot. Whether or not he gets it, of course, remains to be seen. There is a wide range of great fighters in the UFC's middleweight division, and as is the case in the entire promotion, they come from many different countries. The company has been a worldwide juggernaut, and that has invited athletes from every corner of the planet to come and test themselves in the cage. Not everyone is a fan of that though, including Strickland. Here is what he said. At one point, there's gonna be no Americans left in the UFC. We're all gonna be watching Dagestanis and Russians, Brazilians fighting. No one's gonna give a So that's what I think about that, you know. Let's make the UFC American again. Whether you love or hate Strickland, there's no denying that he has an unbelievable ability to get people talking in the mixed martial arts space. UFC contender Magomed Ankalaev has shut down talk of Alex Pereira making his way up to heavyweight. As we know, Alex Pereira is on top of the world right now. He is the UFC light heavyweight champion, and last weekend he knocked out Jiri Prochazka to successfully defend the strap. In the wake of that, there's been a great deal of talk surrounding him possibly going up to heavyweight. If he did, he'd have the chance to become the first ever three-weight champion in UFC history. Magomed Ankalaev, meanwhile, who is campaigning for a title shot at 205 pounds, wants to face Pereira first. Here's what he said. It's been a good run so far in UFC, 12 fights. And obviously Alex Pereira got up there, he had 2-3 fights in the division, and he skyrocketed. Now he holds the title, and now I feel I deserve, with all my past credentials, to get a title shot. I don't know why people are saying he's gonna move up to the actual heavyweight division. As a guy who has no wrestling, I think it's gonna be really hard for him, but I think once he came up to light heavyweight, he went through the division, but I'm still there. He didn't fight me. If you wanna be the champion of the division, I think he definitely has to face me first. Then maybe he can consider other moves. Stipe Miocic is responding to critics who are suggesting he's holding up the UFC heavyweight division. Jones and Miocic were set to battle it out for heavyweight gold in November of last year at UFC 295. The fight was canceled due to Jones having to bow out due to injury. In place of that bout, Tom Aspinall met and defeated Sergey Pavlovich at UFC 295 to obtain the interim UFC heavyweight title. The Brit has made it known that he believes, due to Jones being out, he should have been awarded the official heavyweight title. That was not the case. Interim status is what it is. Well, Stipe Miocic is letting it be known that he doesn't care. He's patiently waiting for his turn in the octagon to fight Jones for the heavyweight title. Speaking to the media, Miocic shared his thoughts on the Aspinall situation. Here is what he said. I get it. I'd feel the same way, but I'm not taking anything away from him. The UFC can do what they want. It is what it is. There's only one guy I want to fight, it's Jon Jones. But at the same time, the UFC can pick who they want. People don't know this, but there were a couple of other times where I was ready to fight him and they gave him another guy. What am I supposed to do? I'm not holding up any division like everyone says. I don't care. Do what you want and stop crying. I'm not saying he's crying, I'm just saying like fans and stuff like that. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share it with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.